Hi everyone! If you want to see how I got this Gojo look, female Gojo look, stay tuned. So this was Anime North Day 2. So hello, welcome. I was pooped. We stayed out till 2 the day before and went to bed at 4 a.m. I'm like an 85-year-old woman. It was crazy. So I took my poreless primer, put my finger in it. It's a mattifying formula, so I put it all over, even though I normally wouldn't. Like if it was normal makeup. This is a hot convention. I mean sweating inside. And then when it was my foundation, it's Tear. Forgive my Sharpie on the front. It's to remind me I can't use like a normal translucent powder, otherwise it pulls yellow. And that seems to be like a common theme among the entire formula. No matter what type, I have the red type, I have the dewy type, I have the different type, different formula, but it still pulls yellow. So I can only use baby powder. Put it all over. It's medium coverage, I'd say, so it helps with like evening out skin tone, but it doesn't hide blemishes. I would say like the one on my neck, but oh well. Put it with contour. This is dual-ended contour highlighter stick. I don't really ever use the highlighter part. And I put that on my nose, other side, more so on top, connecting it to under my eyebrows, that way it looks a little bit more cohesive. On the edge of my eyes, just to give it a little more definition, because I have hooded eyes, tip of my nose, I went under my jaw, pulled the mewing face, shaded my double chin. Cheeks. I went heavy there, just because I like a high contrast, and this is a very buildable product, but it makes it a little bit more sheer. Then I went around my mouth just to make my lips look a little bit bigger, especially on top. Cast a shadow or whatever. I don't know if this actually does anything. Made me feel good in the moment, so I did it. Favorite blending brush, flat contour brush. I think it's $9 on Amazon. Highly recommend. I just ordered a second one. That's how much I love this thing. Blend, 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 blend. Tap, not swipe. At least where you already had makeup. Then I went in with this, I think it's 12 color contour blush set I got off Amazon as well. I like it. It's a very creamy formula. But the contour is definitely a bronzer, at least on me. It's a cool tone girly. I put that pretty much wherever I put my contour, and then a little bit on my forehead. Just because if I'm wearing a wig, I don't really contour my forehead. And if I do, I don't know. I have like a certain way I like to do it. So I applied blush. I'm going with more like rosy peach tones instead of like cool tone pinks. Just because I like that for Gojo. I don't know. It's a desired color palette, I suppose. Went in with beige rose or rose beige camo elf concealer in the hydrating formula. Because it has a rose undertone or pink undertone, it's very brightening, as we can tell. I would say do this before your contour. I just, again, very sleepy in this clip, this video. So I put it on the insides of my cheeks, toward my nose, on the tip of my nose, chin, underneath my bottom lip, and then right by my eyes and my forehead. Go back in with the, I don't know if this is considered powder puff. It's not powder, so foundation puff? I don't know. Cushion puff? Whatever. To blend it out. Another reason why I gravitate toward cushion foundations is this puff, just because it's actually very workable on many different parts of your face. So like I literally carve out my eyebrows with it by just using that curve. I don't need to go in with a brush and clean it up like I would with if I had a beauty blender, for example. Recontour my nose because it got lost in the highlight. And then Bronte Marie on TikTok and YouTube, she taught me take a mattifying setting spray or whatever kind of setting spray you desire. In this case, it's matte. Spray before you powder and then powder. So like spray it, dry it down. I just use any palette to use as a fan. And then I went in with a brightening pink under eye powder. pressed powder. Got rid of my creases. Went under the eyes just so that they don't crease as badly. I have really bad under eye creases. I've kind of just given up on it just because the wrinkles cover them up. But then I go in with my baby powder. This is just a Meijer brand. Meijer is a Midwest grocery store. I'm not sure if it's a nationwide thing or certainly not global. Just any off-brand baby powder. Just hold your breath when you're going by your nose. And I found this to be really, really great because I can work with a lot of creamy products, but this dries that down so well. And then it doesn't budge throughout the day. I itch my face and nothing comes off. I rub it on a sweatshirt by accident, nothing comes off. Or if it does, you can't tell on my face at least. So I put that everywhere. Again, I look for longevity at conventions, not natural looking. So I usually put it everywhere, but I'm more heavy-handed in the spots that I get very oily. So like my forehead creases, my smile lines underneath my eyes, around my nose, and then I baked around my jaw. Hairline especially. Ooh, girl. So chin, the creases, under the nose, like I get everywhere with this stuff. And I'm a very emotive person, so I know where my makeup moves the most. I mean, obviously cater to what your features are and do and etc. But this is my process, is what I do, and it works out really well. And it's very cheap. I have this big old baby powder bottle that I just put into an old tin in front of my grandma's house. Just carry it wherever I go. So I bake my jaw, like I said, and then I get around the nose. Going in with a few different like peachy, salmon, warm tone blushes, like that almost run brown-ish, bronzer-ish, just because I want a very cohesive look. And then eye primer. Taking that e.l.f. blush and just mapping out where I want the darker parts of my eye to be. So I do that inner corner and my outer corner. Blend, blend, blend. That way it's cohesive once I put the darker colors on. Something I've liked doing lately, I did this for Megan Thee Stallion concert I went to, is I did the halo eye, but like more of an angled halo eye. And I got a lot of compliments on it, and I think it just works better for my eye shape. Especially when I want more of a sultry, I suppose, look, or a mature look. If I do a normal cut crease, whatever you want to call it, eye, it just tends to make my eyes look huge, and sometimes I just don't want to look like a big old anime eye character. Going in with this like dark brown shade. I don't know. I was gonna use more descriptors for that, but I ain't Trixie Mattel. I can't make up stuff on the spot. Going in a little bit more precisely, but still blown out in the spots that I had put the first color down on, avoiding the middle of my eyelid, the center of my eyelid. So outer corner, inner corner. And buffing it out just a wee bit so it all blends together. And I do connect the colors in my crease, but not super harshly. So I'm building the shape here of what I like. Flicking it out on the edge for a lifted look. And then taking Fix It and this little holographic eyeshadow, I went in the center of my eyelids. I got this off Shein, but it pulls, it's a chromatic, not a holographic, sorry. It's kind of both. But anyway, it pulls green and yellow. A little bit of teal. It's rather pretty. And then I bring that up just because I have no crease, so I don't have a stopping point. And I also have hooded eyes, so I have to bring up any color a little bit higher than what the average Joe Schmo might, just so it actually shows. My eyes are open. Then I went in with this purple, like putty eyeliner. Not eyeliner, eyeshadow, sorry, I can't think today again. And put it on top. These had very striking purple flecks in it. It doesn't pull up on camera very well, but I got complimented on this so many times. Did underneath my bottom lashes with the dark brown, and then I did my inner corner with the highlight. And then I worked on my brows. So I work in layers. I just use mascara and I go ham. So this was like after layer 1 or 2. And then I just started using the goopy bit that always pulls up on the end to just fill in all the gaps. Now you could conceal your eyebrows before this. I didn't want to, so I didn't. Just go crazy. Take some white eyeliner. I found this pen on either Shein, Temu, or Amazon. I don't know. Made my eyeliner. I just did a cat wing, but I connected it to my inner corner. That way the lash band doesn't, stop suddenly. It looks whack. Went back in with the same blush that I did for my eyeliner. Actually put on my cheeks. Or not eyeliner, I keep on saying eyeliner, eyeshadow. And then I did a final coat of brown mascara. Did these huge white lashes. Didn't expect them to be this large. They were working. Did my bottom lashes. That's why I did the dark brown, by the way. You want a high contrast for the white bottom lashes to show up, especially if you have teeny tiny lashes like me. Do a dark brown, that way they pull bright, very, very bright on top. Highlight your face. Put your wig on, put your glasses on, everything looks cool. I love the way it looked. A lot of people didn't want a picture, and that's fine. I know it's an interpretation, but I loved the way it came out. So, oh, and just top off with lip gloss like Gojo would. That's the other part. All right, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.